everyone. Welcome to the InstructLab Core meeting. Today is Thursday, January 16th. A couple of reminders. All of our meetings are governed by the InstructLab Community Code of Conduct. We're going to record all these meetings and put them on the InstructLab YouTube channel. You don't have to have your camera on. You can join by phone, all that good stuff. And if you have a question, please raise your hand and leave any comments in the chat throughout the meeting. So we don't have that much of an agenda today. Two exciting things though. There's a first note of housekeeping. I don't know if we specifically have any housekeeping. If anyone wants to say anything during this housekeeping note, speak now, or we're gonna move on. No housekeeping. Nice. All right, so the first of the two bullets here is the iLab process commands and detachable modes have merged into the main branch. I was thinking I'd do a quick little demo. Hopefully it works. You never know. I'm gonna present something else for a second. My terminal. Share window. Ooh. Hold on. Sorry. I think it's because my terminal is in full screen, so it doesn't want to let me share. Present something else. Share this. It's really small. Hold on. Is that better? Kinda, sorta. Yes. Cool. All right. So we've added a new flag to iLab data generate. We're doing these detachable modes, which means you don't have to sit with your terminal forever to run a command. I started with iLab data generate, and basically the way that it works is you run iLab data generate -dt, and hopefully, right. So it says there's a subprocess that was started, gives you the PID, the logs are being written to a file, and there's a few new commands. So there's an iLab process group, two commands attach and list. So if I do iLab process list, it'll tell me there's a generation command with a PID of this. We generate a custom UUID for instruct-lab, and it tells you where the log file is and how long it's been running. So this is really nice because things like training and generation kind of take a while. So they occupy your terminal for a while. So you can go do other things in your terminal. You don't have to worry about it. It'll just be running in the background, which is super nice. And if I want to reattach to the process, there's two flags. I can either use the UUID flag and paste this UUID here. I usually just do --latest, which is a flag that I added, and it attaches to the process. And the logs start printing, or so they should. And this is just a nice way to reconnect to it, and then see, there it is. And then you hit Control-C to detach and kill the process, which is, the normal behavior. We'll probably add a way in the future to Control-C to detach, but then Control-D to actually kill the process. And yeah, so the nice part of this is that even when you run in attached mode, so you can see that processes were killed there. When you run in attached mode, there's still a log file generated, which is really nice. So every SDG run now will have a log file. See, it's printed out at the beginning here. And I have a bunch I can show you. I can do this. Less. The directory is local share instruct-lab logs, and then there's directory for each command. Right now we just have generation. I have a lot. I should probably clear this out, but each generation command will have a persistent log file that is stored. So if it fails, or if you're running in detach mode and you don't know what happened, you can always check the log file out. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. We're gonna add this to training and basically any other command that might take a while and you don't want to have your terminal occupied, which is nice. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Start sharing the agenda again. And any questions on that? It's pretty self-explanatory, but it is a big user flow change. So we expect some questions and concerns probably as it rolls out in the next release. Cool. All right. Uh, the next item on the agenda is model uploading is complete. I'm assuming I'm handing it over to Nathan here for this one.
Yes, so this is kind of following from what I was talking about last week, but as of yesterday, we now have model upload support for Hugging Face, OCI registries, and Amazon S3 buckets. So that will all be released in 0.23, but if you want to try it out today, you can install directly off of main and give that a shot. But yeah, the motivation behind this is just to allow folks to um, improve their model management capabilities. If you're training models and you want to be sharing those out to your community or hosting them for your organization, this will hopefully make that easier to do, less of a manual process. There's details on how to operate it in the README as well as in the help text for the new iLab model upload command. And yeah, please try it out. Feel free to file any bugs or enhancement requests, or if there's something you wish to add yourself, we welcome any pull requests to add functionality to that feature. So just wanted to share that with the community.
Nice. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank
I'm
you,
looking
Charlie.
forward to those end-to-end tests for model uploading. I'm really excited for those.
Yeah, it's I don't know. We need to figure out a way to not actually upload is the thing, because we can't be uploading models constantly to an endpoint. Just that won't work. So
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it'll work, I'm sure. Surely it'll
yeah,
run.
I'm sure that'll get figured out at some point.
All right.
But there's some very robust unit testing around.
Yeah, that's all you
this.
need.
One of the most robust unit test suites for any command, I might argue.
Wow, crazy.
Pretty cool stuff.
All right. That's all we have on the agenda. Does anyone want to like talk about anything, or should we call it early? It's kind of a light crowd today. As we get back into the new year, I kind of expect it to take a while to get larger audiences again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Does anyone want to? Oh, yeah, Dominic, go
Yeah,
ahead.
Charlie. Small question, like regarding the like attaching like the logs. Like what happens like when like the generation finishes? Do you get like a message in the terminal as well, like saying that the process has been finished, or would you have to like
So
attach yourself again?
I actually have a PR open right now to add like status. So
Hmm.
there's going to be another column that's going to say status is either running or finished. It's a little tricky for detached processes to know when it's finished. But basically, when you list the processes, we check if all of the PIDs and the children PIDs that are spawned, if any of them are no longer running, because SDG spawns a lot of sub processes itself. So we check for that, and then if it's done, we mark it as done, print that out to your terminal so you can see, oh, it's finished. We're gonna add some more robust like probably inter-process communication in later versions of this feature, but we kind of just wanted to, you know, add the ability to detach, add log files, all that fun stuff. If you run it in attached mode or reattach to the process, of course you can see when it finishes, and that is always more accurate because we're managing it. We can mark it as done right when it finishes.
Hmm.
So the way that the listing works is when a process finishes, you're allowed if you run iLab process list, you see it once and it says done, and then the next time you list, it'll be removed from there's like a process registry in the background that stores all these things. So I figured that it would be useful to let people see the quote unquote like finished processes like once or twice, but then we don't want to keep them in the registry forever because then the registry will grow ever more. So yeah, it's kind of a complicated management system, but we're open to, changes if folks don't really like how it was architected or have, concerns or anything like that. So yeah.
Thank you, Charlie. I was just curious.
Yeah. I know it's a big change. So it's once we add it to all the other commands too, it'll be kind of cool to see how people use the workflow differently. But yeah.
Mhm. Thank you.
All right. I guess with that, we can adjourn. I'll stop the recording.
Thank
Thank
you,
you all.
everyone.